Okay, so last video I talked about how I lost my fire for Christ. And in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to completely ruin your relationship with Christ because it was something that I was doing and I don't want you guys to go down that same path. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. God steers your ship, but you have to row. If you are not going to put in the work, if you are not going to put in the good habits, if you are not going to take care of yourself, you are going to sow things that are ungodly and against Christ. And that is what I'm completely doing. With that being said, well, what I was doing. But with that being said, here is how you won't ruin your relationship with Christ. Number one, you don't take care of yourself, okay? You don't take care of your body. Your body is a temple. We should all know this. We should all watch what we are taking care of, or what we are injecting into ourselves, whether that be drugs, whether that be alcohol, and the food. Okay? Are we getting enough sleep? Okay? We need to look at these things more carefully, okay? Because so many people claim to follow Christ, right? But they're actually gluttons, okay? They're stuffing their face with donuts, Pop-Tarts, what else is out there? A bunch of crappy, unhealthy foods that are not good for you at the end of the day. Now, yes, in moderation, it's fine, but every single day, bro, you're having pancakes for breakfast and pancakes for breakfast and like all the syrup and just like crazy stuff like that. And then on top of it, you don't do any physical activities since high school, since college. You don't play a sport now. You don't go to the gym. You don't run. And then you're on your phone all night, right? You're on your phone all night. You get 5, 6, 4, I don't know. You don't get the proper sleep you need. And you just don't care about your body. Maybe you're injecting, or maybe you're smoking, maybe you're vaping. Maybe you're getting drunk every weekend. You have that beer belly, right? That's number one. That's how, like, the physical side of things. That's how you ruin your relationship with Christ, is when you don't take care of yourself. I went down a very dark path I was at my lowest point, and one of the major reasons was because I was not taking care of myself. I was fat, had no self-confidence in myself, and just my body felt like shit. I had brain fog, because I wasn't taking care of myself. I was just eating these crappy food, and I also was addicted to lust, which leads me into number two, right? You're a lustful man, okay, or woman for that matter. You only do things for validation, all right? The only thing on your mind is that pussy. I don't know if I can say that. Hopefully, I do not get banned on YouTube for that, or get my monetization taken away. But the only thing you care about is that candy from a woman or that meat from a man, right? Like, that's the only thing you care about, and you're like a flippin' monkey. Like, that's all you can think about is honkers and, dick. Honestly, bro. And I used to be that way too. Alright, as soon as I started, like, glowing up, because I used to be ugly, like we just talked about, right? But as soon as I started, being able to pull girls, attract girls, damn, that's all I could think about, bro. That's all I could think about. That's all I wanted to do was go around hooking up, go around, seeing how many girls I can get, Snapchats. I don't think I talked about this, but I downloaded dating apps just so I could run up my scores and see how many matches and likes I was going to get and feed my validation, right? So along with not taking care of your body is maybe being a lustful man. Okay, not maybe, but being a lustful man. And then number 3 is ignoring God's calling for you. Okay, that thing that is tugging at your heart, calling you to go after your dreams, whether it be go hike Mount Everest, whether it be the quit your corporate banking job and go all in on a business, start a ministry. I don't know what that is for you. Everyone has different things, okay? Mine was starting a business for me and starting this YouTube channel, right? I don't know what that is for you, but that's another way you can ruin your relationship with God. You don't trust Him. You don't follow your calling, okay? And I know you guys might be like, but I have bills, I have this and that. Bro, number one, God's going to come through for you, okay? He takes care of the birds. He takes care of the bugs, and we all know we have dominion over them, right? So why are you stressing about God not taking care of you? But number 2, okay, you don't have to quit your job immediately. You don't have to take all these drastic measures. You can slowly start to work on it. 2 hours a night, 3 hours a night, okay? Skip a Saturday, hang out with your boys or girls, and go work on the business, right? Or work on your dreams, whatever that is for you, bro. But, you're ignoring God's calling. How do you expect him to trust you and give you good things when he's telling you something and you don't listen? And then the final thing I want to say, and what was it? I completely forgot about it. Fudge, man. I completely forgot about it. Hang on. Not taking care of your body, being a lustful man, not following your calling, and you know what? We'll talk about comparison today. We'll talk about comparison. I don't talk about it a lot, but, you compare yourself to others, okay? Everyone's path is going to be different, but, you want to keep up with Joneses, okay? And that's the funny thing about it. You want to keep up with these people in your circle who aren't even doing anything. They're trying to keep up with you. You're trying to keep up with them. You're stuck in the rat race. Okay, you're just spinning a hamster wheel, spinning. If you really want to compare yourself to, someone who's balling out. Okay, you guys think too small. You don't have trust in God. You don't have faith in God. You don't think that, there's so much in this world out there that you can genuinely do. Okay, genuinely. There's mountains to climb. There's businesses to build. There's problems to solve. There are dream jobs to be taken. We always need actors. We always need athletes, right? There are so many things you can do in this world, but you have that small, tiny vision, and I would lean on that. Okay, tiny vision, not having faith in God, not trusting in God, not going after your dreams. This is how you ruin your relationship with Christ. Okay, because I did all these things. I was lustful. I didn't take care of my body. I thought small. Okay, I compared myself to others when, looking back on it, they're not where I want to be, so why the hell am I even comparing myself to them? I'm trying to shoot for the stars. Okay, they're content on earth. Okay, it don't make sense. It doesn't make sense, guys. So, with that being said, it's a little bit of a ramble today, but if you want to ruin your relationship with Christ, follow my advice. I love you guys. Peace.